time now for the business news. Let's cross over to Ian. Afternoon, Ian.
Hello, Samantha. Well, the world's top engineers have called on governments across the world to promote education and preserve funding for research and development projects. Members of the Queen Elizabeth Prize for Engineering Foundation's board and judging panel have called for more investment in engineering projects, which they say is vital for driving productivity and economic growth. Well, Chairman of the Foundation, Lord Browne, said through protecting this investment, engineers will be empowered and able to continue solving the world's greatest challenges. They will provide their governments with more vital skills, goods and services which can be exported or traded to benefit their country. Well, he joins me now. Lord Browne, you're launching the prize tomorrow, and there's special timing in that because, of course, it's the Queen's 90th birthday.
It is indeed, and she gave her name to this prize, which in effect is the Nobel Prize for Engineering. Global and all about making people aspire to do great things.
What sort of person is going to win this prize?
Well, if I knew, we'd award it now, but the judges will figure that out. Our style has been to look at people who've been challenged by the great issues of the world and done something about them. The first prize inevitably to the people who set up the world's greatest communication and information network, the World Wide Web, the browser, the internet. The second to a person who'd actually understood how to deliver drugs into a body, not for use immediately, but time delayed, and to solve cancers and all sorts of things like that. You may think that's medicine, but actually it's chemical engineering. And that makes the point. Behind every single practical application that makes a difference to the world is actually engineering.
Obviously, we do beat ourselves up an awful lot in this country about the fact that UK manufacturing has declined over the years, but it's still worth pointing out there is an awful lot of engineering talent in this country.
There's a tremendous amount. You look at one end of it, go to the technology centres around Shoreditch, and you can see people innovating and inventing systems to do things that we couldn't dream of doing in the past. You can go to the Formula One centres around Milton Keynes and see the engines for tomorrow. All of this is British. It's a great inheritance, but also it's a great today. And if you look at our universities, the top four produce some of the greatest engineers in the world, and they're flooded by applications from people from all over the world to come and study here.
Now, briefly, Lord Browne, since leaving BP, you've emerged as a campaigner on LGBT issues. There's one going on right now in North Carolina. What are your observations on what's been happening there?
North Carolina and indeed Mississippi. In the United States, enormously advanced democracy, there are plenty of states of the Union where you can actually be fired for being gay, and with no protections at all. So my view of this is it's a rollback. And it simply says that constant vigilance is needed in this matter. You know, the minority is always hurt by the majority when the going gets tough. So there's always a reason for this, whether it's religious, whether it's economic, and so constant vigilance is needed. We've done some great things. In the United States, gay people can get married, and also here. But that's the beginning, not the end.
All right, Lord Browne, thank you for joining me, and good luck with the award.
Thank you.